LM337. Switch it on. Power's on. Okay. That's it. Power's on. Bear in mind, I've had this strip right down several times now. So, you see power lights on. Off. On. The switch mode power supply is on. Yeah, as I've said, I've had the strip. I've taken all this off. There is a power regulation supply here. Another chap found a fault on there, the 15-volt line. I did remove the cap, as he did, which he's left it off, and his is running. But I tried that. It booted up to the boot screen, logo screen, and then that was it. Wouldn't do anything else. So got that should be what this regulator 14 minus 15, so it's 14.8. Should have 15 volts there. We've got it 2.5, 5, 1.4, 1.2. Obviously these are the regulators, the I.C. regulators. On these, got 5, 5, and 5. Now I've changed one. This was getting really hot, very hot. I've changed that one. These 2 or 3 are the same, I believe. I don't think they fix voltage. I put the same one in with the same code anyway. That I'm not sure. LM337. The caps, well, some tantalums. I keep hearing stories that these are devils for going wrong. Now I have readings on that, I think, no, sorry, yeah, 3.3, nothing on that one. There's one here, there's this crystal there, there's nothing there, but this could be because it's not booting up, obviously, so I'm not just making assumptions. That one is also dead. That one's okay, 3.3 there, so I'm assuming that's logic. 3 volts there, and then minus 5 there. It's going to ground in reverse. These are the I.C. regs there, look. Caps, 5 on that. Sorry, electrolytic caps. 19 on that. 32 there. 30 on that one. So, and then there's a load of caps in this area, but there's, you've got the tuned circuits and the bandpass circuits for the input. I've got no manual. You can't get a manual. They won't supply a manual. No service manual. The only one you can get is the only service manual you can get is to pull it apart. You don't really need that. All these screws come out. You only take out, if you want to leave the screen on, you take out 5 screws, I think, 4 or 5, and then you can lift this out. Been over the power supply, as you've seen. I think the power supply is fine, because obviously it's giving you all the voltages you need here. I've had this board out of the case. I mean, it's easy to strip down and work both sides. There is one regulator the other side, but I'm pretty sure I measured that and that's reading the correct voltage. There are test points for around. There is one here, it doesn't read. Should be 3.3. So I believe one of these or several of these, this circuitry around here I don't think is running. So I think it is a voltage problem. It's just nailing it. I've measured all the resistors. I've measured I've done what I can to my ability, but obviously I'm going over it again. These, you've got some filters here. These little black ones are inductors. Anything I can do with them is meter them. There's some light blue ones with coils in. I've just been simply metering them, and then I've got a scope for signals. But obviously, I suppose anything I can do now is look up the chips. I have been flow soldering. I've done the pins around here. Obviously I can't do that unless I remove it, and that one I've sort of touched on it very carefully, but it's so the pitch is so fine. So, and that's ball, obviously that's ball solders. These not really, just measured around them. There's voltages around some of them, but yeah, you've got discrete transistors around. I've taken a couple off here and there. There's a couple of large diodes here. I think these are okay. Anyway, I've ordered a load of some capacitors and IC regs, and yeah, I mean, without a diagram, really, it's very difficult to assess, because it's, with it being SMD, I don't have enough experience. So there you go. I'll just zoom in, sort of thing. It's a lot. There are voltages printed on there. Look, I know it's upside down, but I'm sure you can see there. There are some frequency test pads, and 2 read and then the others don't. There's one at 2.5 megs, there's one at 20 megs, and there's another one down there somewhere. I can't read it without my magnifier. My eyes aren't that good. Anyway, there are some of them aren't reading, and so I'm assuming that's because the chips aren't running. So there you go. That's where I'm up to. Thanks for looking, and thanks for your help, guys. Cheers.